This is the book that got Bubba cooked. This is the man who read an ad that ran in the book that got Bubba cooked. This is the store that sold to the man who read an ad that ran in the book that got Bubba cooked. This is the lake next to the store with an ad in the book that got Bubba cooked. And this is Bubba. The genuine C&P telephone yellow pages. No other book can catch it. A Bell Atlantic Company.
Friends do more than just tell you they care. They show you they care. That's why Channel 2 News has Project Environment, because just talking about environmental problems isn't enough. We all have to get involved. We need to get better at consuming less, reducing waste, and rethinking the way we all live. Project Environment helps you do that. It's one more way all of us at Channel 2 News are working hard to be friends you can turn to, and not just faces behind a slogan.
This Youngster United gives the height with a scoring pass to Jim Mutton. With the ball in the third quarter, terrific pressure by Donovan.
Join the brightest stars of 33rd Street and relive the magic moments at Memorial Stadium, Sunday at noon, only on Channel 2.
Coming up next on Channel 2 News Nightside, 100 police officers move in on a local neighborhood to take care of drug dealers. We'll also tell you the name of Baltimore's new baseball stadium.
A Nobel Prize winner speaks in Baltimore tonight. She says she was very surprised. And to shout, anything to shout about, Cy Becker has his movie review. Good evening, everybody. I'm Sally Thorner.
And I'm Stan Stovall. We'll have those stories and more coming up next on Nightside.
From WMAR-TV Baltimore, friends you can turn to. You're watching Channel 2 News Nightside with Sally Thorner, Stan Stovall, meteorologist Norm Lewis, and sports with Scott Garceau. This is Channel 2 News.
Nearly 100 Baltimore County police officers swooped down on a community called Northbrook tonight.
They had warrants in hand searching for dozens of suspected drug dealers. Tonight's raid was 5 months in the making. I'm Sally Thorner.
And I'm Stan Stovall. Undercover agents made drug buy after drug buy to pinpoint the problem and the suspects. Nightside's Brad Ganson was there tonight when police moved in.
Supposed to be a white building behind that maintenance shed. Supposedly in that white building is what we're looking for. Anonymous call.
Once the warrants were issued, agents went right to work. They knew who they were looking for and almost immediately found several suspects. 3 on their list were maintenance workers in the complex. All 3 had allegedly sold drugs to undercover agents. The raid drew quite a crowd, many of them young children, who watched as one by one arrests were made. As undercover agents worked their way down the list of 27, there are many onlookers, many people from the area who are standing around wondering what's going on. Some wonder what it means, and others think it's a good thing.
Well, I really don't know what's going on, but I think they need to do something about the drugs and the robberies and the delivery man. You know, you can't even deliver a pizza on this street without somebody getting robbed.
Mothers worried about the influence drug dealers have on children.
There are a lot of kids in this community, and I think something needs to be done. I really do. Get rid of the drugs.
We need somebody out here. We need somebody. We need people to get it out in the street and away from the children.
Northbrook has another name. Everyone knows it as the solar system because all the courts are named after different parts of the universe. The solar system is also known as a curbside operation where drug buys can be made without getting out from behind the wheel of a car. For Nightside, Brad Ganson, Channel 2 News.
At last count, 12 adults and 4 juveniles had been arrested in that roundup and charged with distribution of a controlled dangerous substance.
In other news tonight, we have good news for Orioles fans. The mystery is over. Baltimore's new baseball stadium finally has a name. After months of waiting, Governor Schaefer announced the name on his weekly radio program this afternoon. The Orioles' new home will be called Oriole Park at Camden Yards.
People are going to call it, I'm going to the ball yard, I'm going to Camden Yard, I'm going to Oriole Park, I'm going down to see the Orioles. They're going to call what they want. Anybody wants to call what they want, be my guest. But the official name is Oriole Park at Camden Yard.
Orioles president Larry Lucchino is ready to get that name up on the sign of the new stadium.
I like the name. I think it's a terrific name. I think it's It's got something for lots of people. I think it's got a lot of appeal. I think the most important thing is that I think it's a name that the fans will like.
The name is apparently a compromise between the governor and Orioles owner Eli Jacobs.
Well, as you can imagine, it didn't take long for the news to spread of the new name for the stadium. And fans we talked with can't wait to see it on the side of the stadium. Most of them think Oriole Park at Camden Yards is a good compromise, but others don't think it's that important.
Good choice. Good choice. It makes everybody happy. Some people want a Camden Yards, some want an Oriole Park. It makes everybody happy.
I don't like a Camden Yard. You know, why have to be so descriptive that way? You know, why is it necessary to do all of that?
I'm not a baseball fan, so I don't have no opinions on it right at the moment.
You could care less?
I could care less.
Well, one man who's really happy to hear the news is the goof on the roof. He's actually off the roof right now that the governor has revealed the stadium's name, and we'll hear what the goof has to say about it all later on in sports.
Governor Schaefer's stadium announcement came after answering a lot of angry calls on his radio show about budget cuts. Legislators in Annapolis are also looking for ways to undo some of the more unpopular cuts, especially the planned layoff of 83 state troopers. The troopers will be fired under a plan approved yesterday, but State Senate President Mike Miller says he won't stop looking for money to save those jobs.
You know, I believe any time there's a problem in the state that the elected representatives should be here in Annapolis and be held accountable for the problem.
Troopers were back in Annapolis today lobbying for their livelihoods. They'll be there again tomorrow. So will state workers from other departments, all of them pushing for a special session to raise more money so their jobs and services can be saved.
In other news tonight, a 9-year-old Baltimore boy will be reunited with his family tomorrow morning. Now, last night on Nightside, we told you how 9-year-old Dominic Johnson was abducted by his uncle, who took him to Syracuse, New York by train. The FBI and local police